Yo, what is up everybody? It is Joji back with another video, and I know you guys see that title and thumbnail. Today, y'all, I'm gonna be answering your guys' Southwest Florida revamp / update questions. Now, as you guys know, there's a lot coming within this revamp, and there's a lot of questions because if they're going to be adding a lot and changing a lot, that must mean there's going to be a big sparking question. So today I'm going to try my best and ask your guys' most questions. Now, one of the main questions I've been hearing is the first one that we're going to be going over: will our cars reset? As you guys know, we have a bunch of current cars within Southwest Florida. As you guys know, we got over like hundreds of cars in this game, and the question is, I'm pretty sure all of these real life cars are going to be getting replaced with fictional cars. Now let me hold the phone now. Once this game revamps, no, they're obviously not going to have every single car down to the, like, every motorcycle, every van, every supercar, every SUV. They're not going to have every single one, but they're going to try their best and replace a lot of them. As you guys know, we already saw they're replacing a bunch, like the Hellcat. They're replacing some BMWs like the M4. They're also adding new ones like an M3. So yes, all the cars that we have that are real will be turned into fictional. So basically, yeah, they will be resetting it. But let's say you currently own the M4. So for example, let's use me as an example. I would say I'm a pretty good example for this. I currently own this F82 M4 right here. As you guys know, they're adding this as a fictional in the revamp. So I'm guessing once the game revamps, I'm still gonna have the car in my inventory. It's just gonna be the new one. So I'm pretty sure that is a good answer for that question right there. What are the confirmed cars coming into this update? So, or revamp, I should say. So a lot of confirmed cars are like the BMWs. We got some Lamborghinis coming. If we actually take a look on my Discord server, we could see right here that we do have some confirmed cars, like an M3 wagon. Now, there's not everything confirmed yet, but we're most likely getting all the cars that they've shown, like the Jeeps. We're getting like the Hellcat, like I said. These cars are most likely going to be coming to the game. Now, it's not confirmed if they're coming in the revamp, like on the release, but most likely they will be coming. Okay, like we got a fictionalized Maserati MC12. And if you guys want to see all the cars coming to the game, make sure you guys go check out my other future update videos. But I'm pretty sure that answers the questions. Yes, there's a lot of cars that are confirmed. I'm not exactly entirely sure. As you guys know, I'm not no developer, so I'm not entirely sure on what exactly is confirmed coming to the game, but I guess I could take a guess and say that yes, majority of the cars that have been shown to us will be coming to the game at some point. Maybe not exactly right when the revamp is. And yeah, anyways, moving on to our next question. When is the revamp? Probably the question I've heard the most. When is Southwest Florida gonna update? This isn't even just revamp related. This is just related on when is the whole damn revamp. I don't know. I really don't. Okay, I have no idea when. If I had to take a guess, maybe later this year or next year. That's just a guess. Like, I don't know, around Christmas or next year sometime. Who knows? That's just a guess. Like I said, I don't expect it coming out anytime soon, and nor should you. But hey, you can if you want. I can't change your guys' mind. I can only change your guys' opinion. But, or maybe, I don't know actually. Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, the point is, no, I have no idea when this game is updating, but if I do get more information, I definitely will let you guys know right away. Now, another question I got asked a lot, moving on to our next one, is will our money reset in this update? That is a very good question. Will our money reset? I don't think they would reset our money. Like I said, I just want to make something very clear here. I'm answering it from my point of view. Just because I'm saying this doesn't mean it's going to happen. I just want to make that clear. I want to make that very clear. Just because I'm saying these things does not mean it's happening. Okay, I'm not a developer. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I'm giving my honest opinion on what I think is going to happen. Now, these are just all predictions, but I think these things would happen. Like, for example, would our money reset? No, I don't think they would reset our money. I don't really see a point in that, but you never know. So yeah, I don't think they would, but you never know. Now, another question we have here on the list is, will the current map get deleted? Most likely, honestly. As you guys know, they are revamping, which means they're changing the entire map. And yeah, that means they probably will be getting rid of this entire map that we currently play on. As you guys know, they are going for more of the older type map, like before the pre-revamp. Well, I just noticed something. Why are these cars so nice? That M4, this Hellcat, and this M5. Why do they all look so good? Anyways, also Timothy, thank you so much for the 2 W mans. I appreciate you, bro. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah, this map will most likely get deleted and replaced, kind of like what they did with the pre-revamp. As you guys know, they had an older map before this. I made some videos on it. Sadly, I never got to play on it once it was like currently on. But luckily, I did get to go check it out one time. The devs let some YouTubers hop on. And yeah, that was dope. But yeah, I'm guessing this map is going to be deleted, most likely. And now, what about limiteds and code cars that have already been removed? That's another good question. So for anybody wondering, if you don't understand that question, basically it's like, cars that got removed, are we going to be getting them back? Like, for example, some limiteds, like for example the Lamborghini Revington or the Lamborghini Countach we used to have, or some other cars that were limited and got removed. Maybe we'll get those back at some point. Honestly, I don't know, but like I said, they will be replacing all real life cars with fictional cars, so technically they can bring a limited back and add it back to our inventory. I don't think they do that though. That'd be so cool. Like for example, I don't know if you guys remember, the Lamborghini Revington used to be in this game. Now I'm thinking, if they ever remake the Revington, would they actually put it on sale again for people to buy, or would they only give it to the people who previously owned it? My guess is that they'd put it on sale again. I don't think they'd give it back to us because they already refunded us our money. That's a crazy like conspiracy question right there, bro. Would the revamp contain new robbing spots? That's another good question, probably. As you guys know, new map means new places for the criminals to rob. But yeah, that last question was insanely good. I can't even lie to you. Damn. Yeah, they probably would put old limiteds back on sale. Let's say if they got removed. Why are you guys trapping me in a garage? What is going on? Do you think Lamborghini's coming back? Yeah, Lamborghini is coming back. It is confirmed for anybody who doesn't know. But they're not going to be real. Obviously, all of the cars within this update are fictional. And, you know, I'm trapped outside this house. Anyways, next question, ladies and gentlemen. Where is the revamp going to be located? As you guys know, Southwest Florida is obviously in the Southwest Florida region, but it's also like in a city called Bonita Springs, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And then it used to be in Fort Myers, the old map. Now, I'm pretty sure, I can't remember exactly what it's called. I think it's Sarasota, something like that. Sarasota, Florida, something like that. Something with an S. So it is going to be in a new location for anybody who does not know. It's not going to be in Bonita Springs. It is going to be in a totally new location. The names have been leaked on the leaks, if you guys have not seen that. But yeah, that is also another question. What about BMW? Yes, BMW is confirmed to be coming back. Obviously fictional though. Yes. So yeah, we are getting car brands back. For anybody who does not know, we will be getting car brands back, obviously in fictional form, because all real life cars are getting replaced, and they're not going to be adding any real life cars due to copyright. Okay, I think when they get rid of our cars, they'll give us our money back. Yeah, that too. That's another good point. As you guys know, in this update or in the revamp, they're going to be getting rid of all of our cars because they're going to make them fictional. And obviously, like I said, they're not going to have every single car within this game made fictional for the revamp, as that would take a lot of time. But they're probably going to do it slowly over time. So in the meantime, the cars that they don't give us, they'll probably just refund us. So let's say they add in the revamp some Mustangs, some Nissans, but let's just say hypothetically they don't add any fictional Porsches. So they're going to give us all the money we spent on the current Porsches we have in our inventory, and then we can have that money just set aside for some future cars. And now my guess is, this is also, I'm asking my own question, will Southwest Florida consistently update after the revamp? My guess is going to be yes, because as you guys know, once they revamp, they don't really have to worry about like huge things. In my opinion, if I was a Southwest Florida developer, this would be my mindset. Get the revamp out. You don't even need to add that many vehicles within the launch of the release. Maybe you do, I don't know, but I would try and focus on have weekly updates, you know, just add just add cars weekly. I'm sure so many people would love it. Add like 2 new cars every week, bro, instead of splitting it with 1 month. Trust me, man, people would want that more. It would get more players, and it gives the YouTubers more content. It benefits me. I think it would also make it would just make it easier for the developers, because they wouldn't feel as pressured to make a big update. They can just, okay, you know what, we'll just add small cars here and there, or like obviously not as many cars is what I mean. They'll add smaller sized updates consistently, and at least they'll be more consistent with it. Plus, like, let me ask a question to the chat. Do you guys really care for big updates? I'll tell you one thing that I've always said about games. I don't care for big updates. I'm fine. Okay, weekly updates might be a little too much. I think weekly updates might be too much. Every 2 weeks is the sweet spot. Southwest Florida used to do it, and it was amazing. I think they should go back to that schedule, and hopefully they will once this revamp comes out. But I think that covers a lot of the questions. Okay, and look, the chat is saying no, they don't really like the big updates. I think yes. I think split up updates, add cars maybe in one update, and then map changes in another update. That's just my honest opinion. But this was a yapping video. Let me know what y'all think about this. The IHOP next to Starbucks would be would IHOP be open in the restaurant in the revamp? Who even knows if that's going to be there? It's probably not. I mean, like I said, I don't know what's coming. That's a good question. I don't know exactly what's coming in this update, but I don't think we're gonna have like the same restaurants that we currently have in the game in the revamp. Like, we might have different new restaurants with new interiors, but I don't think they're gonna actually use like the same Starbucks. I think they'd make a new one, right? You never know though. You never know. You never know. They could use same stores and then add in this, but I don't think they would, because they're making it in a whole new neighborhood, or area, I should say, city. So I'm pretty sure if there's a Starbucks in that city, they're gonna copy that one. You know what I mean? New hotels in the revamp? Maybe. Also, what the heck just happened? Yo, new hotels would be crazy. As you guys know, in the pre-revamp and the current map, we have apartments right here. Who knows if we're gonna see something like this? Oh, another good question is, I'm gonna ask this question, are jobs gonna stay the same? And my answer is no. We are going to be getting new jobs, different jobs, and we're going to be losing some jobs. For example, as you guys know, in the revamp, they're adding a weapons store. So it's going to be called, I'm pretty sure, Eddie's gun store or something, gun shop. I can't remember what it is, but it's something like that on the lines of that, the traces of that. And that obviously means we're getting new jobs, and we're probably going to be losing some jobs. Like, as you guys know, we are getting Seaside Grill in the update, so we're going to still have that. Who knows what mechanic shops are going to be like? Are we still going to have a Sussies and a Sunset? Is it going to be a different name? Who knows? Stud Rack, is it going to be the same? Are we going to have a water park? Who knows? Vorzin, are they going to have their own store for the phones? Like, it's going to be so interesting, bro. There's so many possibilities that are still undisclosed for this revamp. Seriously, man. Are you going to lose your money? Like I said, I don't think you would lose your money. Joji, what car brand do you think is getting removed next? I said Mercedes. I said Mercedes a while ago, but who knows? It's been a while. That was when Ferrari got removed, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. I hope it stops. But yeah, that's another good question. What's going to happen with our money? I think it's going to stay. I don't think they'd reset our money. I don't really see a point of that. Because, like, what if, like, somebody was grinding for, like, 1 billion? Why the heck would you just delete all their progress, bro? Like, why? What's the point? You know? Unless you really just wanted to reset, but like I wouldn't understand that if they would reset our money, to be honest with you. Anyways, any other questions, chat? I think we covered a lot, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Will there be some type of testing? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be like testing. I really don't know if there's gonna be any type of testing for this new update. I guess that's something we're gonna have to find out once we get closer to the revamp. I'm sure they'll probably do some tests. As you guys know, we've tested updates in the past before, so I'm guessing they'll do something like that. You know what I'm saying? If the revamp comes, I'm gonna start making content again. Nice. Will they add a racetrack? Potentially. There's no answer on that. Like I said, I can't really answer those type of questions because I have no idea. But yeah, if the fictional BMWs will release, will our old BMWs go out? Yes. Screw you in that bike. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, yeah, if they add new cars, yes, it's going to replace our cars. I already mentioned that earlier in the video. I'll mention it again. Let's say they're adding a Maserati MC12, which they are, a fictional one. I'm actually kicking that guy. Who is he, bro? Who is he? I see your username, bro. I see that. Anyways, like I was saying, as you guys know, in this update, they're adding fictional cars. Obviously, they're replacing the real life cars. So yeah, it's going to replace the Maserati MC12 with the fictional one, even if you own it already. So yeah, will we be able to change our license plate in a shop that changes money? Ooh, that charges money. That's a great question. Now, that's another question I don't have an answer to. I don't really have an answer to like the questions that like what's coming in the revamp, but that is a really good question, honestly. Will we actually have a shop to change our license plates instead of it being in the settings? I don't know. Another question I want to ask is, are we getting a new UI? Do you guys think we're getting a new UI? Are you going to help design anything? No, I'm not a developer. I don't work for Southwest Florida. That's another good question. No, a lot of people think I own this game or work for it. I don't. But I am making a new game called Yonge Street, Ontario, aka YSO. The link is down below if you guys want to join. But no, I'm not. All right. So, yeah, I mean, that'd be cool, bro. That was me, GG's, but I wasn't hawking. What do you mean? He said that was me, but GG's, I wasn't hawking. Are we going to be able to customize cop cars and bikes? Another great question, but I sadly do not have an answer for it. One of those things that I just can't answer because I don't know what exactly are the features that we're getting. But I really do like that question. That's a very curious thing, you know what I'm saying? I don't think so. We recently got a new UI. That's true. That's a good point. Like back to my question, I said, do you guys think we're going to get a new UI? A new UI? As you guys know, we got a new UI in the what was it? Was it the October update? Was that the yeah, it was the Halloween update when we got the new UI, which was the latest update. So, yeah, I don't think we got a new If you think about it, that's kind of crazy if we got a new UI. Maybe they'll change like the admin command UI and all that. You never know. But, dude, that's pretty interesting, honestly. Yeah, this is something you can always expect to change for because it's more simple and it's different. But let's talk about the boats. Oh, all right, I like that. Let's talk about boats. Let's go. I like that. What do y'all want to talk about with boats? As you guys know, yes, boats are confirmed in the revamp. What boats are we getting? We're getting like the majority of the boats have been shown to us, but I don't really know anything else. I only know what's been shown. You know, what happened to the racing neighborhood. It wasn't a real game. It was just like a little tester. I just wanted to see if I could put something out quickly, and I did. So that's not a real game. I'm working on a real game though. You know, like I said, Yonge Street, Ontario. How much do you think they're gonna be? Great question. How much do you guys think boats are gonna cost? However much they cost in real life. I'm pretty sure Southwest Florida and other Roblox roleplay games tend to go off of real life prices. So let's say they're adding a boat with this name. I don't know what this name is, but let's just say the boat is called Joji's Yacht, and in real life there's actually a boat called Joji's Yacht. Whatever the retail price is for Joji's Yacht is probably going to be the price for Joji's Yacht in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it really just depends on the boat, and it really does depend on how much it costs in real life. So I would say, yeah. Is there going to be trailers for boats we could pull on trucks? Oh, kind of like Jupiter, Florida. Like I said, another question I can't answer, but that'd be sick. That'd actually be sick. Imagine if you could pull boats. Oh my god. By the way, clean cars right there. Bro got an E30, M3, and an M2. No way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's clean right there. But yeah, that's a great question. I would love to see that, but where's the link to the game you're making? Do !YSO in the chat, or yeah, do !YSO in the chat. But okay, now I think we've cleared Oh, I want to add another question. Phones. Do you guys think they're going to change the phones in this revamp? Me personally, no. I think they're going to stay the same, but you never know. They could always change it. But like I said, I don't think they would change the phones. I think they're going to stay the same. I wonder if they're ever going to add new phones, because when they added phones, as you guys know, the iPhone 12, right? Like the game we currently have is the iPhone 12 called the J phone. I wonder if they're ever going to upgrade it to like the iPhone 16, because that's the new one coming out. Isn't that crazy? Bro, when they added phones, the newest phone was the 12, and now there's the 16s coming out. What the heck? We went through 4 phone generations already since they added phones? Holy smokes. Back in 2021, that's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy to think, bro. Is there going to be realistic debt in your car when you crash? Probably not. That's a crazy question. I don't think that they would go that advanced. I feel like that would just make things too complicated. I don't think they would do that. Honestly, I don't think they would do that. But that would be kind of crazy, you know what I mean? That would be kind of crazy. Stream earlier? I will. I know. Usually try and stream earlier. Oh, I'm going to try. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we've cleared everything. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. This was an absolute banger. I think we went over all of the questions. There should be a bank where you could take out a loan. Another thing that would be cool, but I feel like it's kind of unnecessary. In a game like this, you wouldn't really need that. But you never know. You never know. That would be cool. Let's say you want to buy a car, and then you take out a loan, and then you have to pay back it, and you only have like a certain amount of time to pay it back. That'd be sick, low-key. But I feel like it would be and then what happens if what if you don't listen in that time frame though? Like, what if you don't pay back in that time frame? I feel like it's just like it's kind of like it doesn't lead to anything. For like new players, yeah, that would be cool. But like, what would happen if you don't pay it off? Would you get penalized? Would cops chase you? AI cops? Like, I feel like it goes a little too far after that. Like, that's something you would see in GTA. I feel like that's not something you'd see in a Roblox game, but hey, anything's possible, and they probably could make that happen. It would just take a lot of time, but I feel like for the time it would take to make that, I would say put it in towards something else and run with that. Not a useless feature like that. I feel like it's kind of useless. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, today, in this video, I busted your Southwest Florida secrets, and how I did this is that in my Discord server, I had you guys send me secrets in Southwest Florida, and I'm going to see if these are actually real secrets within the game. But now, let's go straight into it and bust these secrets. Also, before the video starts, guys, make sure to join the Discord server if you guys want to be in a video like this. Also, I'm floating right now. I don't know how that is going on, but let's go straight into it. Alrighty, so our first secret is there's a garage under CVC. So we're gonna go to CVC right now. So let's make our job that right now. Here we go, CVC job, and let's go into free cam and see if there's anything under here. And it looks like, wait, what is this? What is it? Okay, that is just nothing. That's just a reflection. It looks like there's nothing under here, so that does not look like that is a real secret. As we can see, there's nothing under CVC. Here's CVC for everybody wondering, and yeah, there's just nothing underneath. Alright, so with our second secret, it says Raft is not in his cage anymore. So let's go over here to Raft's cage, and as we guys can see right here, I've actually haven't been here in so long since he's actually escaped, but as you guys can see, this is true. I don't know if anybody has noticed this, but because nobody really comes here, as you guys know, Raft is not in his cage anymore. And so with our third secret, this says there is a secret bunker behind the dealership in the bushes, and as you can see, we are behind the dealership where the trees and bushes are. So I guess now I'm gonna go searching for the bunker in the bushes. So here we go, we're just driving through the bushes, and apparently there is a bunker back here. So let me just zoom out so I can get a better look. Here we go, we're behind the dealership. Let's just look for it. Where is this? I don't know if this is true. There it is. Look, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. We have the secret bunker right here. What is this? This is my first time seeing this in game. Look at this. What is this? And you actually can't go in it, as we guys can see right here. There's like a door right here, but you can't get in it. And let's see if we go in free cam. Is there anything in here? Okay, no, there's nothing in here as we can see right here. Oh, what is this? Oh, there's like, okay, this is now under the map. This is what I wonder what this is here for, because I've never been here before. It's pretty interesting. Look at this. We literally have a bunker right here. I wish we could go in and imagine if there's in here. I wonder if this is like Raft's bunker or something, you know, because Raft is a very interesting person. So now with our fourth secret, sub to Joji or there will be a bomb. Well, it looks like if you haven't subscribed, there will be a bomb. So make sure you hit that subscribe button or this will happen. So now we have our fifth secret. It says you can use the Rift app on your phone. So if we get out of our car, we go on our phone. As you guys can see, we unlock it. We have this Rift app right now. And as you guys can see, there's also a Rift driver job right here. As you guys know, I make it my job. And we can see when I spawn in a car, when I get in it, I have this little Rift sticker right here. It's supposed to be like an Uber job in the game. And as you guys can see, if I drive around, there's supposed to be like a location. There it is. So that is where I pick up my passenger over there. As you guys can see, 1,700 meters away. I just drive down there, I pick up my passenger. But as you guys know, there's actually an app on the phone. So if we unlock our phone right here and we go on the Rift app, here we go. Let's just use it right here. As you guys can see, I guess it's kind of using it, but as you guys can see, when we click on it, it just says coming soon, and there's also an app icon down here for it. It just says coming soon, so I guess you can use it in a way. As you guys can see, I click on it, but there's nothing to do on the app. So there it is. That's our secret right there. But who knows? Imagine if we actually get to use this app like an interactive job, and who knows, maybe in roleplay I can just call for an active Rift driver through the app like this. I think that'd be super cool, and I wonder what this app would be like once it's fully compatible with the game. So now with our sixth secret, it is you can only swim at the water park. So if we go to the water park, as you can see, there's water here. I mean, it literally has water in the name. We go in it right here.
we can swim in it. Look at me. I'm so happy right now just swimming in my beautiful Joji merch. And it is waterproof, which is amazing. So that's why you should definitely go buy it. Link is in the description. But if you guys go to the lake over here, or the ocean over here, or the sea over here, whatever you want to call it, you can't actually swim in this water. As you guys can see, I can literally put my head under it and I'm not swimming. So that is a pretty cool secret, as you guys can see. So that is the truth. That is a very true secret. You can only swim in the water park water. So our next secret is the 1,000 horsepower Camaro has the fastest acceleration. So let's get our 1,000 horsepower Camaro right here. As you guys can see, this thing is beautiful. Let's get in it right now and let's just see the 0 to 60 on it for the acceleration test. And then I'm going to compare it to the other fastest cars in the game. So here we go. We got a straight road right here. Now let's see the 0 to 60. Here we go. Oh, it is so fast. Okay, that was really quick. That was like the fastest 0 to 60 I've ever done in my whole life. Now let's get our Hennessy Venom right here. As you guys can see, this thing is also a beast. Let's see the 0 to 60 to this, because as you guys can know, this car is the fastest car in the game. So here we go, and let's go. Okay, I think just off of that, I think the Camaro was a little bit faster. We're gonna do it again. So here we are on the main road. Let's get our car again and let's see the 0 to 60 on this. I'm gonna try to count in my head just to see it. Here we go. Let's go. Okay, there we go. That was literally 0 to 60 in about, that felt like literally less than 2 seconds. Here we go. Now let's get our Hennessy right here again, and let's see the 0 to 60 on this. And for the people wondering, I'm not using any type of like different type of tire. I'm not using grip tires. This is just stock. Here we go. Alright, I think the Camaro wins that on this car. So yeah, there it is for you guys. The Camaro is the fastest acceleration car in the game. So our next secret is there is a secret part of the map down the road past the dealership. So let's get in our car right here. Let's drive down the road past the dealership. So here we go. We're going down. And as you guys can see, there's some containers down there. What is that? So here we go. As you guys know, there's a wall right here. But with the power of being in a private server, if you just do fly me, you can actually go through that wall, fly all the way down here. And you guys can see right here, there's this like secret. What is this? I've never been here before. And just look, the road keeps going down. Imagine if this road like led to like a highway or something, maybe like back to spawn. But yeah, as you guys can see, it doesn't even stop. I can wait. What is that? What is that? There's a face. I've never seen this before. Why is there just a face here? And there's nothing in these containers either. Why is this in the game? I have no clue why this is here. I've never been here before either. There's the face again. What is that? And look, it doesn't stop. I just I'm gonna keep going down and just see the end. As you guys can see, there's the water park. But yeah, why are there some faces here? Yeah, I don't know. I've never been here before, and as you guys can see, we just keep going. But that is pretty cool. I've never seen this before. And yeah, this is the end right here. But why is this in the game? I've never seen this before. Very interesting, to be honest. I've never, like, why are there just these faces right here? Like, what is that? So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I busted your guys' Southwest Florida secrets. This was very fun to do, honestly. It was very interesting. We found out a bunch of secrets. I mean, look what I'm standing on right now. Like, what is this? Why is this in the game? Let me know if you guys want to see a part 2 to a video like this, because this is very interesting to see, and I'd love to do this again. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. I'm just now standing on this face. But other than that, peace